People think being Chucky is fun. You stab, you laugh, you curse, you kill. Rinse and repeat until some teenager with plot armor stabs you back. That's how it used to be. Simple, beautiful, bloody. Now I'm just a collectible, a nostalgic reference, a piece of outdated horror merch sitting next to Funko Pops and Stranger Things lunchboxes. You know what sucks about being a killer doll today? Nobody's scared of dolls anymore. Kids are scared of Wi-Fi outages and social rejection. You can't terrify a generation that grew up watching murder documentaries before bed. I used to haunt nightmares. Now I'm outperformed by TikTok filters and AI-generated creepypastas. It's humiliating. And hey, before we keep going, you might as well hit that subscribe button. If I'm going to keep existing in this digital hell, at least I deserve some engagement. Anyway, let me tell you why being Chucky in this modern nightmare absolutely sucks. First of all, nobody buys dolls anymore. Kids want tablets, not toys. Back in the 80s, I could sit on a shelf, smiling, waiting. They'd hug me, sleep beside me, whisper secrets. I was part of the family, until it was time to strike. Now, I sit in an Amazon warehouse, covered in dust, next to Bluetooth toothbrushes. And every time someone says, "Alexa," I flinch. I can't even move without some motion sensor turning on and recording me in 4K. I tried to sneak into a kid's room once, and his smartwatch called the cops before I could even raise my knife. You know how embarrassing it is to get tackled by a Roomba mid-homicide? Technology ruined horror. When I show up, people don't scream. They ask, "Wait, are you AI generated?" I'm not digital, you idiots. I'm possessed. There's a difference. Then there's the merchandise. Once upon a time, I was a legend. My face on VHS covers, lunchboxes, cereal boxes, hell, even pajamas. Now I'm vintage. People wear my face ironically. They don't even know who I am. I saw a kid wearing a t-shirt with my face on it at Hot Topic. I said, "Nice shirt." He said, "Who are you supposed to be, Annabelle's boyfriend?" I killed his whole family. Not because I was angry, but because he called me boyfriend material. Do you know what that does to a killer's confidence? I used to strike fear. Now I'm a meme template. Hollywood doesn't help either. Every time I finally die, they dig me back up for another reboot. New director, new lore, new face. One movie makes me a comedy. Another makes me a tragic anti-hero. Then there's the one where I have feelings. Feelings. I'm a doll with a knife, not a therapy patient. They keep saying they're modernizing me. Buddy, I'm a 29-inch voodoo doll with a body count. What exactly do you plan to modernize? And don't even start with the CGI. I used to be real. Leather, plastic, sweat, blood. Now I'm rendered by interns who think motion blur is scary. I saw the new Chucky trailer last year. Even I didn't want to watch it. Let's talk about fans. Oh, I used to love fans. They'd scream when they saw me. Run, cry, beg. Now they want selfies. Do you know how awkward it is to take a selfie with your victim before you stab them? They pose. I hold the knife. They say, "OMG, Chucky, can you do the face?" Yeah, the murder face. One guy cosplayed as me once. Fat, sweaty, cheap wig. Came up at Comic-Con, said, "We're twins." I killed him on instinct. Next day, #cancel Chucky was trending. I used to be a killer. Now I'm a brand liability. Hold on. If you're still here, drop a like. I'm serious. It helps more lost souls find me and keeps me from being replaced by a TikTok filter. Let's talk about love. Tiffany. She used to be my partner, my ride or die, my stab buddy. Now she's an influencer, posting selfies with captions like, "Still slaying face blowing Akista." She left me for a vibrator. That's not a metaphor. It's literally what happened. I texted her once. She left me on read for 3 years, then sent a skull emoji. That's it. I miss the old days. when love was messy, bloody, and honest. Now it's all dating apps and emotional boundaries. Even murder has boundaries now. Don't kill me, I have trauma. Well, guess what? So do I? You know who really pisses me off? The other slashers. We used to be legends. Now they're washed-up middle-aged men with day jobs. Michael Myers? He's doing DoorDash. Jason? Yoga instructor. Freddy? Podcast host. Welcome back to Dreams and Nightmares with Freddy Krueger. It's pathetic. We used to represent fear itself. Now we're nostalgia bait. And I hate nostalgia. It's just grief with good lighting. But the worst part? The kids today. You can't scare them. They seem more violent scrolling through Twitter than I've committed in my entire career. I once appeared at the foot of a kid's bed, knife raised, glowing eyes, and he just said, "Bro, that's mid." Then went back to watching gore edits with lo-fi music. Fear used to be sacred. Now it's content. You know what else changed? Death used to be final. Poetic. Now it's reversible. You die, someone starts a GoFundMe. Or your consciousness gets uploaded to the cloud. Or you become a filter. Even the afterlife's been monetized. Heaven's got ads now. Hell sponsored by Netflix. Every soul I take ends up reincarnating as an NFT or an Instagram account for dogs. Sometimes I just stop, sit there, plastic eyes reflecting a blue glow from someone's phone screen. And I think, what's the point? Why do I keep coming back? It's not the fame. It's not the kills. It's not even Tiffany. It's habit. I don't know how to stop. And that's the scariest part. But hey, if I have to keep living through this mess, you might as well hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Tell me what actually scares you anymore. Because I'll tell you this. For a killer doll in the modern world, the real horror isn't death. It's irrelevance.